Welcome to the Muskegon channel. It's Andy O'Reilly, and we are back at the Back Alley Comedy Club over attached to Sherman Lanes. It's got to be a dream of yours.
Yeah.
At a bowling alley?
Yeah, my dad told me I would never play a bowling alley.
Yeah?
And I showed him.
You showed his ass.
Yeah. It's funny. I've been a comedian now for 15 years. I've been a national touring headliner for 8 years. And like when I started, I would do shows in bowling alleys. So now it's like, oh, I'm back in the bowling alley.
Full circle.
Yeah,
right?
It's almost like the guys that do comedy, get a sitcom, do national, like do huge theater tours, and like one day the money dries up and they get divorced 3 times and they're like, all right, back to the clubs.
Sounds like a radio career.
Right? Oh my God, no kidding.
So Brad Williams is in town this weekend. You got tonight and tomorrow night here at the Back Alley Comedy Club. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes this morning.
Yeah, no worries.
Are you an East Coaster? I mean, you look pretty awake.
I am awake, but that's just because I'm on comic time. No,
okay,
I'm a West Coaster, man.
Are you?
Which is weird because everyone always assumes because I'm born and raised in Orange County, California, that it's like, oh, we got snow, so you're not used to that. It's like, I've been touring comedian. I'm used to everything. I'm used to, yeah. I was in Australia a few weeks ago where it's summer, and then I come to Michigan where it's like, you know, it's snowing outside, so I'm fine as long as it doesn't snow too much. Because that's the only thing that gets me sometimes is when it snows a lot. Because sometimes the locals are like, it's no big deal, it's just 1.5 feet. And I'm like, yeah, I'm 4 feet fucking tall. That doesn't really work for me. I'm scared if that happens.
I can see the problem.
Yeah, you know, I trip and fall, I die.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
That's not.
Nobody wants that.
No, I'll have to go to one of the sporting goods stores and buy a soccer flag and duct tape that to my back. Just walk around, and if y'all are out there and you see a flag sticking out of the snow and it's not waving, start digging.
Right, that's you.
I don't have that much time. I just cursed. Can you curse on this one?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Who's going to be offended by that?
Well, now we're in the super woke mafia day, where everyone's offended by everything.
Everything.
Just today, I heard that Kevin Hart went on the Ellen show and you know talking about his tweets from 9 years ago, 10 years ago, and Ellen's like, "Don't worry about it. Like you're good. I know who you are. You're a good person." And now the Twitter woke mafia is like, well, Ellen's wrong.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like, God damn it.
Who gangs up on Ellen?
Yeah. Like now we're attacking Ellen. We're going after the 60-year-old woman who dances. Who's nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe.
Everyone's wrong. Like oh man, you're like. That's why I have a plan. When the Twitter woke mafia comes after me, I'm gonna say the word midget one too many times, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's offending midgets. He should know better." And then my career will be over, and then I'm just gonna go down to I'm gonna move to Fiji, start selling some jet skis.
Nice.
That's that's my escape plan.
You know, that was one honest question that I wanted to bring up with you. Do you get flack? The people in the
yeah,
is it dwarf? Is it little people?
Those are the 2 words you're supposed to say.
Okay.
You're not supposed to say.
Do you
midget.
get flack?
Yeah, I mean, we're in Michigan. I got protested here.
Did you really?
In Livonia, Michigan. I'll never forget this.
Because I mean, it's a little self-deprecating.
Yeah,
you are who you are.
Yeah,
it's just what it is.
But at the same time, I don't mind the word midget. Some people hate the word midget because they're like, no, you're supposed to say little person. And for me, I'm like, that's not very specific.
Right.
You know, and it's kind of condescending, like you're just a little person. You know, and then it's not specific. If you hear, oh, he's a little person, you don't think of me. You think like, oh, he's a Mexican.
Right.
You know, they're very tiny people. And then you go, they're like, we want to be called dwarf, but that's kind of Lord of the Ringsy. You know, like they're gonna walk on stage with a battle axe going, that's my process. You know, that's not cool. And then to me, midget sounds like the best word. It's nice. You know what you're talking about. It almost sounds French. Like my friend is a midget.
Nice.
You know, like it's fancy. But yeah, I don't mind the word. I don't mind the word at all. But don't call the midgets midgets. They don't like it. So I was in Livonia, Michigan, at a horrible comedy club that is no longer there. They went out of business, thank God. And I did a show there, and when I showed up, there was 28 dwarves out front of the show protesting me. They had the picket signs. And
no kidding.
Well, they weren't really picket signs. They were 3x5 cards. But they were mad. And they told me, they were like, when you say the word midget, that's the exact same as calling a black person the N-word. And I was like,
what?
I was like, midget, please. Like, no, it's not the same. You know, it's not the same. It's not even close to being the same.
Right.
So don't even try to. Like, I don't know what this quest is. There's like every group now is on a quest to be like, well, that's our N-word.
Right.
That's our N-word.
Right.
You're like, no, there's just one.
There's just one.
There's just one. It's the OG.
Right.
It's still the top. Like, and why would you want one? Why do you want that word where if someone calls you that, you have to fight them? I don't want to fight anybody. I mean, not for obvious reasons, but I really don't want to fight anybody. So I don't want to have a word where someone says it and I'm like, now I gotta get mad at somebody.
Yeah, for me it's just fatso.
Yeah, but you know what?
But one ear out the other.
But see, the thing is with you is in the course. If I've toured all over America. You're not fat, buddy.
No, I know.
You're the average right now. You are the average. We are getting a little larger.
That's right.
There's Adam Carolla has this great point where you watch old movies or videos, and the guy that's the fat guy, you look at him now and go like, he's not that fat.
He ain't fat.
Yeah, that's not. Like, he has both his feet.
Yeah.
You know, he's not that fat. He's not on a hover round.
Yeah.
Like, he's not that fat. Yeah, now like the standards are being raised, but
right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You keep looking though. You're looking.
Yeah.
It's like, is he really fat?
Yeah,
Looking. Now you're looking.
Yeah. Well, now it's like, and everyone's, and now you can't fat shame. You can't talk about it. I will say this: if you're debating coming to my show.
And you shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be. You should just come, unless you've ever written a strongly worded letter. Or you've left more than 5 Yelp reviews.
Right.
Don't come to my show.
No, leave it alone.
You're not going to like it.
Right.
Like,
I got to be honest. I'm not as into the comedy scene as I used to be.
Sure.
But I did sit down and watch some of your YouTube stuff. Hysterical.
Cool. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's nowadays you just try to put as much stuff out there as you want, and then hopefully people kind of find you. They find whatever works, and but just do your research on me. You know, like if you're offended by dwarf jokes, you probably shouldn't come to my show.
Right.
Like, and some people are like, well, do you have to tell the dwarf jokes?
Yes.
Yeah. If I'm on stage and I'm doing jokes about the weather or airline food, people just look in the audience like at me like, does he know? I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. So I just talk about it. Now it's not my whole act. I'm not just focusing, and it's not
great stuff, man.
It's not an hour of I could take a bath in a thimble. That's weird. You know, it's not that. I'll dive into a bunch of other topics as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a good show from start to finish. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be in a bowling alley. I mean,
who wouldn't be?
It makes for a great after party. You know, all the time I do a show, and when the show is done, I get all this energy pent up. I'm like, what are we gonna do
next?
Now it's like, great, let's go bowling, and you're gonna see me. I can't do that thing, but I'm a granny bowler.
All right.
So I go up there and I granny bowl, and I basically bowl like I'm an 87-year-old woman named Beatrice.
Nice.
But it gets the job done.
Awesome, man. It's tonight and tomorrow night. It's the Back Alley Comedy Club inside Sherman Lanes. Still tickets available. I understand tomorrow's doing really well tonight. Yeah, we could get a few tickets moving for tonight. So.
Yeah, Saturday's pretty close to sold out.
Nice.
So call. But so come out on Friday. We'll have a darn good time.
Brad Williams in Muskegon this weekend. All the details, the ticket links, and everything are right here on the Muskegon channel. Welcome back. Hey, you got into town last night.
Yeah.
How'd it go? Welcoming committee over at the Station Grill.
Oh no! Oh, the Station Grill.
Yeah.
Oh, did he tell you that story?
Well,
okay. So here's what happened at the Station Grill. I thought this was hilarious. So this family comes in and they see me, and they got 3 kids with them, and I don't mind when kids say stuff to me. They're kids. They're blank slates. They don't know.
Right.
They're asking questions because they don't know.
Sure.
So if a kid says something to me, I'm fine with it. So there's 3 kids. All 3 of them are like, well, oh my God, he's little. Why he's little? And I do something that I always do with kids, where I go, hey, yeah, exactly. I'll haunt your dreams. No, I'm not doing that. I tell them, I say, yeah, your mom's got blonde hair, your dad's got brown hair. Some people are tall, some people are short. Like that's
cool.
And all the time, the kids are like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Like, because that's all they want.
Yeah.
They just want answers. Some of the kids started talking to me about his trucks, and I was like, awesome. Now we're in. He's talking to me about trucks. But then his one friend, the other kid, just walks up to me and stands right in front of me and just starts like doing this. I don't know how far the camera goes down, but he just starts
kicking you.
Yeah, well, like he doesn't make contact, but it looks like he's trying, but he's like debating. And then you hear this dad or whatever go like, don't kick him. Which as a dad, you never thought you probably never thought you'd be putting that, hey,
right.
Don't take candy from strangers, don't cheat, and by the way, if you ever see a midget, don't kick them, you never think you'd have to actually do that,
right?
So. But the dad's got the two other kids. He's trying to be cool or whatever, and then the dad actually recognizes me. He goes,
oh, right.
He goes, oh wait, are you Brad Williams? And I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'm doing some shows. He goes, oh my God, I would love to come see you. I go, yeah, well, get a babysitter, get some tickets. Don't bring the kid that likes to kick me, and we'll be good. And then from the back, I said, don't bring the kid that likes to kick me. And then from the back, you hear this woman go, that's my child.
Oh my God.
And you're like, oh, it's your kid.
Well,
then he can kick me, you narcissistic bitch. Like, what the heck? Like, oh, it's your kid, so he's allowed to kick strangers? I don't get that. I don't get that. Well, are you talking about my? It's like the parents of the kids that go like shoot up the schools or whatever,
right.
Which is horrible. And then they always find the parents and they put them on the news and they're just like, what? And they're like, well, he was a good kid. No, he wasn't. No, he's not good. Somewhere you fucked up. Can you just say that? Like somewhere you messed up because not every kid's doing that shit.
Not a bit.
Okay, it's like, yeah, if the kid throws a baseball and it gets away from him and it goes through a window, that's a little bit of boys will be boys.
That's a good kid.
That's like, okay, he's not it's like, you're kicking midgets. That's like they always say, like, if you see something, say something. We should be watching that kid.
You got that right.
That kid's gonna be doing some bad shit later in his life, so we gotta get Child Protective Services
Welcome
in there and do some stuff.
Brad Williams, he's going to be at the Back Alley Comedy Club all weekend. Get your tickets. All the links are right here on the Muskegon channel.